Welcome back to Movies on the Focus, the podcast where we dissect cinematic masterpieces, one questionable plot point at a time. I'm your host, Bob.
And I'm Alice, ready to delve into the gritty underbelly of Hollywood's golden age, or at least its cinematic representation. Today's film Noir Feast, L.A. Confidential.
1997, baby. A time when dial-up was cutting edge and Curtis Hanson gifted us with this neo-noir masterpiece. Remember those pre-streaming days, Alice? We had to actually, go to the cinema. Madness.
Oh, the horror. But seriously, the atmosphere in this film is just incredible. That smoky, seedy 1950s Los Angeles. Kevin Spacey, Russell Crowe, and Guy Pearce, a trifecta of acting talent. The plot is so twisty, I had to rewatch it 3 times just to keep up.
And the awards: 2 Oscars, 91 wins and 86 nominations. It practically swept the board. I mean, come on, that's insane, right? This film deserved every single one. The critical acclaim was through the roof. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a whopping 99%, a Metacritic score of 91, and an IMDb rating of 8.2. What more could you want?
Exactly. And the iconic scenes. The interrogation scene where Spacey's character, Exley, is just pure cinematic brilliance. That whole moral ambiguity, the gray areas of justice, it's all so perfectly captured. And the climax? Don't even get me started on the climax. Pure tension.
Remember that scene where Bud White, Crowe's character, unleashes his fury? Absolutely terrifying and unforgettable. And the way the whole story unfolds, intertwining the narratives of these 3 very different cops. It's just masterful storytelling. I mean, James Ellroy's source material was fantastic, but Hanson and Helgeland really brought it to life on screen.
Absolutely. It's a film that stays with you long after the credits roll. The dialogue is sharp, the characters are complex and flawed, and the pacing is just perfect. It's a true example of how a well-crafted film can transport you to another time and place. A cinematic experience that doesn't rely on explosions or CGI, but on atmosphere, character development, and an intricate plot.
So, listeners, if you haven't seen L.A. Confidential, what are you waiting for? It's a must-see, a true classic. And if you have seen it, let us know your favorite scenes in the comments. Join us next time on Movies on the Focus for another cinematic adventure.
Until then, keep watching those movies.